Buongiorno, Valeria Natalizia per Cinemarte e Cineforme.it. Una domanda per la signora Cattrall e anche per Christopher Meloni. Volevo sapere, ho molto apprezzato il personaggio di Samantha nel film, la storia di Samantha nel film tratto dalla serie, e volevo sapere se la scelta la coppia, di rompere la coppia tra Samantha e il suo fidanzato sia stata una scelta anche dettata dalle critiche che ci sono state alla fine della serie, visto che tutte quante le quattro ragazze alla fine si fidanzano, si sposano, e quindi qualcuno aveva detto: la serie che è nata come bandiera dell'amicizia fra donne, del singolo è bello, in qualche modo non è giusto che alla fine si concluda con tutte quante in qualche modo sistemate sentimentalmente. E poi volevo chiedere a questo proposito anche se la...
Scusi, una domanda per volta. Sì, ci lasciamo le domande poi per Christopher Meloni, immagino. Sì, lasciamo rispondere, così diamo spazio a tutti i colleghi. Prego.
I'm so sorry, I didn't understand the question.
She asked the fact that a serial that started as the flag
Of being single,
yeah,
yes.
Being single ended up with everybody getting fiancé, engaged.
Well, I think that something happens to women in their 30s that's a little bit different than women in their 40s. And these women are now in their 40s, and I think that they want to have children, they want to settle down. It used to be women in their 20s who wanted that. But my character, Samantha, at the end of the series was in a committed monogamous relationship, and at the end of the film, she is single. At the end of the series, Carrie, the main character, was single, but there was thoughts that she could get back together with Mr. Big. Possibly yes, possibly no. But I think that that's sort of reflecting a lot of what's going on in life for women, feeling that they want to settle down, or they want to adopt, or they want to try and have a baby, try and have the marriage. And other women are saying, I guess that's not for me. I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda, but I didn't. And I think that that's true to form of what's going on in society, especially in America, in New York. So I felt that it was very well thought out. I really enjoyed the script. I know that it took a long time for Michael, because he felt that when we finished the series, Michael Patrick King, the writer and director, that the level was so high, and it was we all felt that we were really had our finger on the pulse of what was happening. And it was 4 years later, and where would we be? And he looked to where the actresses were. He looked to where friends of his were. And I think that within that personal experience and his connection to the actors, that was the most truthful scenario to write about.
Mr. Meloni, prego.
Sì, volevo sapere se è soddisfatto in modo particolare di una scelta che in qualche modo ha imposto o suggerito agli sceneggiatori per il suo personaggio. Grazie.
Yeah, you know, as Kim brought up, it's always a very, in the best working situation, you have a very tight dancing partner between your character and the writers. And if they're perceptive writers, they pick up on you're now wearing glasses and how that makes you feel as a person, and they just, you know, kind of morph it and stylize it and maybe blow it out of proportion for your character or what have you. Yeah, I felt one of the great things you can do to have a happy actor is just listen to them. And sometimes that's a stick of dynamite if they're making unreasonable demands. But if you listen to them as it pertains to their character, then you're very often going to find nice little nuggets of inspiration and creativity, because they do know their characters better than anyone else. And, you know, we've had, you know, recently my character broke up with his wife. I felt that was a natural kind of evolution for what was happening and how he was dealing with the pressure of the job. They, again, you know, I guess in America we call it a booty call. he went back to his wife and had a one-night affair with her during the separation part of the things, and she gets pregnant again. And so now, you know, he's just had his fifth child. And again, that was a collaborative dance of trying to figure out where to bring this guy again to a place of confusion and yet love, and also a place of where he, in his soul of soul, he feels most comfortable, which is family and that sort of thing. So, you know, I feel very well heard, and it's a nice little dance. And as a matter of fact, I talked with my head writer before I flew out here, and we have new stuff coming up. So.
Abbiamo tempo ancora per pochissime domande, prego.
Sono Ivo Med del TG La 7. Innanzitutto vorrei dirle che mi dispiace molto che non le sia stato concesso di parlare con i giornalisti singolarmente. La domanda è...
No, concesso non è il termine giusto, comunque, prego.
Così mi è stato detto.
Cioè, è stata una scelta, ma non è una questione di concessione, prego comunque.
Allora, la domanda è questa. Lei, come molte altre attrici di Hollywood, interpreta un ruolo provocatorio di una donna forte e, diciamo, anche disinibita. Nella sua vita privata mi pare che lei abbia avuto 3 mariti e immagino diverse altre relazioni. Perché c'è questa tendenza in America delle attrici, soprattutto se interpretano ruoli provocatori, a fare poi le donne di casa e non dire che è bello avere del sesso selvaggio e variegato? La seconda domanda è: qual è l'ultimo paio di scarpe che ha comprato?
Così facciamo un po' di pubblicità a chi? Prego. Poi Terza Bonifazio Tognazzi dopo, prego.
The last pair of shoes that I bought were Dolce & Gabbana. I don't really feel that... I think anything that is of a sexual nature in America, especially, not so much in Europe, sex sells. There's no question, but there's more of a conservatism, not all over America, but most of America. And I think that's what's terrific about shows like Sex and the City and even Desperate Housewives, is because I feel anyway as a woman, that we are educating people about women are more than whores and Madonnas. You know, we are very complicated individuals, even more complicated than men. And I don't think that people are just housewives and they're just sex objects. There's a lot in between. But I think there is much need for that. There's much need to speak about those things. And when I hear women were getting together to watch the series or to go and see the movie, I thought this was fantastic, because there was finally a voice to something that was very alive and real and had been hidden for a very long time. So it blew the top off of it, and I think it was a climactic, orgasmic necessity. And I think that now it starts to find a different shape and mold again, you know, and that's just the way life is. If it stops, it dies. In art, in commerce, in anything. You just have to hold on for the ride. And but I think those are all positive things, and I don't think that we're going to be corrupted in any way. I think that it is informing people and showing people that there is more to life than these stereotypes.